She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me, where have you been?
Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. I was going to upload my challenge first. I'm gonna save that for last though. So today I'm gonna be vlogging about like what I'm doing at the crib or whatever, and you know, my rabbit, building her cage, stuff like that. As most of y'all know, if you follow me on Instagram, I did have a little baby rabbit. She was 5 days old when I got her, and she died when she was a week and 1 day or 2 days. I think it was on the second day because she died in the morning. Yeah, she was a week and 2 days when she died. So I've been really depressed and sad. So my mom decided to get me another rabbit in a cage, and we got her food and all that. But this time the rabbit's gonna be a little older. She's probably going to be 3 weeks. Yeah, she should be 3 weeks by now. But yeah, so I got another rabbit and I'm really happy. So I wanted to, you know, do a little video on me building her cage and, you know, her food and her water bottle and all that. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So this is my rabbit Lola. I just wanted to show you guys what she looked like. She was only a week and a day old around that time. You know, I always had her with me all the time.
Oh my god.
So yeah, she was just a little baby. Her eyes wasn't open yet,
Hi,
but she
Lola.
could, you know, crawl and hop. Her small little hops, as she did when I would put my hand out. I guess because I was warm, she likes the way how I'm warm and stuff like that. You know, I was like her mommy. Well, I am her mommy. So most of the time my rabbit is sleeping.
I got you.
You know, that's what babies do. They sleep and eat most of the time. And her eyes, most questions that I get was her eyes open? No, her eyes did not open yet. Her eyes was always closed because she was only a baby. Her eyes would have opened around like 10 days. This was the time we got the teenagers. So this was our first contract. And this was the first day I got her. And she was napping over here. Me and her literally took naps all the time. And this was her favorite place to be, on my chest, because it was nice and warm. And yes, my shirt was like a blanket to her. I always have a little blanket on her just to make sure like she's nice and warm and cozy, because that's how she liked to sleep. Most of the time she likes to sleep, you know, under a blanket or somewhere warm, just to, you know, get that extra warmth. Okay guys, so as you can see, well, let's start off with this. Don't mind what I'm wearing because I really did not feel like I should get all dressed just to sit in the house and put my rabbit's cage together. If you know me, you should know I'm a comfy person and I really don't care. But yeah, so I already started putting everything together. I laid out the bottom piece and started putting the metal cage thingy. I don't know how you call that, but I just started clipping that on to this bottom piece that it had to make sure it was secure and it wouldn't move. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, what are these little pieces for? These are the pieces I was talking about. You have to make sure that the metal part actually like hooks onto the plastic part so everything is in place, because if you don't, as you can see, everything will move out of place and it may fall over, who knows, but you just want to make sure that it's nice and secure. And then you can see these little metallic latches at the end of it as well, to also make sure that it is properly, you know, placed and properly tightened so nothing would fall out of place and everything is properly secure. Okay, so right here, I'm just making sure that it's nothing, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just making sure that the top part of my cage is actually connected to the bottom part so nothing would fall out of place. I'm making sure that everything is properly tightened, everything is secure, and that nothing will tip over if I put my rabbit in there. Okay, right now I'm going to start putting everything inside of my rabbit's cage, but for now I'm going to make sure the sides are secure. This is the pieces. It came with 4 pieces. that you have to put on each side. You have to put them right, you know, at the bottom so it can latch on to the bottom and the metallic part of the cage. So now I'm just putting, you know, her little pieces that go inside. I'll worry about that later, but they come with 4, like I said, so you have to put 2 on each side, 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side, and you need to make sure they're on this side of the cages. You don't want to put them in the front because the front is already secure and the front is an opening, and you know you want to open your rabbit cage, of course. So if you put that in the front, then you wouldn't be able to open it. So right here, this is a opening at the top and also at the bottom, so you have 2 openings to take out your rabbit and, you know, put her food in there and all this other stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on the inside of my rabbit's cage. So this little green part that I'm picking up is, you can say it's like a playhouse. You know how rabbits like to run around and, you know, hop around. That is like a upstairs for her, or you could put her food up there. These little pieces that I'm showing you is what you have to secure it with. It comes with 4. You need to put 2 on each side, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So I think I put it a little too high for my rabbit because, you know, she's only going to be like 3 to 4 weeks old. So I will probably make it, you know, a little lower because I believe I did put it too high for her. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm screwing both of these little plastic screws inside because, as you can see the little hole that it goes in. You need to screw it through the cage so it could latch onto the cage, and also inside of her little plastic playhouse thingy. I don't know how to call it, but that's what I'm gonna call it. So I screwed both of them on the other side, and I'm going to do the same over here. I'm screwing both of these plastic screws into her little playhouse. Okay, now I'm just giving you guys an closer look on what it looks like. And right now, this little black piece that I'm showing you guys is her ladder. She can run up that, she can walk, slide, do whatever she feels comfortable with. Like I said, I will later on remove her green piece and put it a little lower just because she is younger. If you have a rabbit and your rabbit is older and, you know, probably like a year old, you can put it higher because, you know, they like to hop around and stuff like that. So you can put it higher. It's your choice. It does not matter. So now what I am doing, and next in her cage, is putting her water bottle along with her metallic spring. What you just do, you can't even see it in the video, I should have moved my camera, but what you just do is you actually just hook it onto one side of the cage. You can either put it in front of the cage, you can like put it in the corner, on the other corner. It's up to you. It does not matter where you decide to put your things at. This is just the way I want to do it, the way I like to decorate my stuff. So I put hers in the corner, along with her bowl food and her bag of food and every other thing, you know. So what you just do is you hook one part of the spring onto the cage, because it comes with like 2 parts that you just clip on the cage. So you just clip one end on the cage and you clip the other end in the cage, and then you get the water bottle and just slide it up there, and they'll just make sure it's nice and secure. It won't really move unless the rabbit is really big, like smacks it really hard, press on it really hard. It might, you know, come down, but you can just easily slide it back up there. It's no big deal. Okay, so I really don't know what this is for, so somebody can tell me below in the comments what that is for, because I have no idea literally what that is for. So it came with it, so I'm just gonna put it up there. Okay, so this is the final look on everything. That's her playhouse, her upstairs playhouse pin, and that is her rabbit food. I'm just gonna slide that to the corner along with her bowl, you know, so everything stays in one place. That will be her eating area, and there goes her water bottle installed nicely, you know, secure in her upstairs playpen house. And just make sure, you know, you have your cage locked and secure at all times. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.